Hi, I'm Dan, and this is my first YouTube video. The name of my channel is Dan Does Too Much because it's fitting. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am, what I'm hoping to do with this channel, so hopefully you are interested and want to follow along. So a little bit about me, I'm an artist, I'm a glass blower, I am a sculptor, I am a DIYer, a gardener, a photographer, a woodworker. I really try to do it all. Honestly, if it involves creating something that's whimsical and invokes nostalgia, I'm down. I've really wanted to make a YouTube channel so I can focus on more long form content because so much of content now is just swipe, 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 short form, low attention span, and I really find myself drawn to these more long form videos where you can really dive into different topics. So let me tell you a little bit about the more specific things that I do and make, and also what my plans are for this account. So for my art, I've run an account on Instagram called Atomic Emporium, where I share mostly my glass, clay, and mixed media creations. My entire theme of my work is loosely centered around anything that's sort of whimsical. And so I glass blow a lot of aliens, what I call cosmic critters, and sometimes I combine them with other media like fur. I've created these characters, which I've actually trademarked, called Trollians, and they're a mix of a troll and an alien, and it's insane, I know. I also glass blow miniature mid-century inspired swung glass vases because of my love for mid-century vintage decor. And my plan really though is to talk more on the specific things that I make in future videos, as well as tutorials for people interested in doing some of the things that I'm doing. So as an artist, I'm drawn to all things DIY. So an example, for a few years ago, I actually really wanted to make a Madame Leota crystal ball with a moving projected face, and I started it, but I haven't finished it. And I really want to film myself finishing projects like that and all the projects that I plan to do in the coming years. Because I learned so much from other people on YouTube, and just even little things I saw in videos. While I didn't copy anyone's idea on anything entirely, you learn little tips and tricks that help you transform your ideas into reality, and I want to be that for someone else too. Another example is last summer I made a koi pond from scratch in my front yard with a built-in waterfall, and I also built a hobbit house next to it. And the reason for that was so I could imagine that the little pond inhabitants had a nice warm place to go at the end of the day after a long day of fishing and waterfall gazing. So again, I want to film myself making projects like this, working on them, the process, because I really enjoy watching other people's process and building things and making things. And I have a lot of plans to expand on my outside, the landscaping around my pond. I have plans to transform it just to make it even more beautiful and whimsical. So I'm definitely going to be filming myself doing those things, and I'm going to bring you along for the ride. I'm also obsessed with gardening. I'm in the process of transforming my side yard into a garden oasis with vegetables and apple trees. And I learned a lot from people on YouTube, and I want to share my process as I expand it into the oasis that I envision it to be. I'm also super into photography, specifically nature photography and portraits. I worked professionally as a portrait photographer about 12 years ago, and I want to also post more about the process of people getting into photography to photograph their own work and also just to explore nature. So in summary, while many accounts maybe just focus on one of these areas, I want to bring a bit of all of the things that I do and make to this account, so I can post tutorials and you can learn and do some of these things yourself. As an eclectic person, boxing myself into one topic is very hard, and I'm not interested in doing that. I am interested in connecting with you all, sharing tips and tricks and videos of my DIY projects, and sharing my art and my creations with you in any way that they naturally service. Anywho, I wanted to make this relatively short so I can really dive into these topics in depth in coming videos, but I wanted you to get a sense of who I am and what I'm hoping to do here, and I hope this video has done that. I'd love it if you could hit the like and subscribe on this video onto my account so it can help me grow to reach more people who are interested in what I'm going to do here. And I would love to chat with you in the comments. So I'll see you soon for more videos, and nice to digitally meet you. And as always, stay kind and quirky, my friends. Bye.